Hello, this is Positive Vibes Enterprise. I am Tom Goodwin. This is Michelle Ronquillo.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
And the subject today is gut intuition.
Very powerful. Very powerful when you trust your gut.
And a lot of meditation has to do with intense breathing, and it does get it deep enough to get to the gut. So the gut's rather important when it comes to the center of one's emotional being.
And also, it goes into those decision making times. You feel something in a decision that you're going to make, and boom, you have to trust your gut and what is the right decision for you. What is going to better your life? What is going to make those actions turn into positive results? You got to trust that gut.
And the intuition is limited by the scope of your vision. Now, a lot of times people do stay in that narrow scope, and the gut intuition will do the best it can within the limits that it has related to where the person is at spiritually. A lot of people have toxic energy and all kinds of other things that affect their ability to see the whole picture, all sides and angles of the picture. But the gut intuition will still work. It just won't work as well because there'll be blind spots.
Right, exactly. You got to trust your gut, and you got to put, and this is a good point that will match with this. You got to put your reality into the reality of that's going on around you. So you gotta trust, you gotta feel it out, you gotta see what you want to create in that spiritual moment, because it's the unseen, right? It's the decision. Analyze, decide, and do it, put it into actions, make it move, make it positive for you, but trusting that gut and balancing the awareness of the reality.
And the type of meditative walking and exercise that I do are movements that take a lot of vigilance in the way you do them. They put you in a very vigilant state, like a cat on the prowl.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
With those careful steps, but with an intensity
right
to it.
And the persistence.
And the reason I bring up vigilance is that's what gets the intuition going real good.
Right.
Because the intuition is respond to vigilance, being aware, being sensitive.
Right.
And that's why that type of meditation, like the let go type of meditation you might get from a guru, it's not going to have the intensity to really tune you into reality when reality is so challenging. It tends to take you away from reality.
Yeah, you need to understand that when you spiritually are aware of what's going on in your reality, in your world, boom, you got it. You can trust the gut. It's going to come in more clearer, but it also has to take persistence. You can't put it down. You have to keep going every day, push and do it. Push to the levels that are going to rise your gut intuition, that is going to quickly give you the answers and the quickness of reality.
And you can't always be in a state in which you're calm and comfortable and get your intuition. A lot of times it's most needed when you're the most uncomfortable.
Right.
When you're in the roughest situations.
When you're in pain.
Yeah. So that's why you have to have the type of meditation. Like I compare my meditation to similar in some ways to Native American dance.
Yes.
And before they would get into some challenging situation, usually not necessarily the best type of warfare or whatever, they would do their war dance.
That's right.
And that may not have been, the best direction to put it, but based on the circumstances, sometimes in primitive times, that's what happens.
Right.
But it still was effective in getting them the right state of mind, and they would fight wars in which they were at a tremendous disadvantage.
Right. So you got to bring in the confidence of themselves.
So they basically had to be a lot better at what they were doing because they didn't have the tools that they were up against.
Right. And it was important that you understand that in spirituality, the emotion is what powers the spirit. That gut intuition is the emotion of confidence, the emotion of strength, the emotion that you can do it. You can thrive, but it has to be persistent. It has to be vigilant of what's going around. making the understanding that your reality and the reality around you balanced is going to give you that vigilance. It's going to give you that gut intuition of knowing what to do when things come up.
And there's two types of emotions. There's the emotions that are healthy, that while you're feeling them, they bring awareness to your surroundings and stuff around you. And then there are the toxic emotions that tune you out and blind you.
Right.
And that's why you have to heal yourself, because when you're in a crisis, your emotions will grow and the toxic emotions will grow also, and they will tend to blind people and their intuition will not work quite so well under those conditions.
Yeah, and it's not only just blinding, it is making their own delusions. And it doesn't even match. So it is like they're following this delusional thing because of denial, of not feeling it, of it hurts, or any kind of push away of the emotion that hurts. You have to go through those emotions. You have to feel the emotions that hurt, realize why they hurt, and then you can push forward. It's just like pain. You breathe it out, you face it, and you stand in a place of strength, and then it's going to surpass. It's going to go in waves, and then you're going to be able to move a little bit farther.
And you cannot not let pain disable your ability to perform.
Right.
As soon as pain, if you were in a martial arts competition, talking about extreme case,
right,
and the pain got to you,
extreme,
and then that would upset your ability to continue, because pain would tend to disable your judgment to keep going, because you would get overwhelmed by the pain. That happens also when people are sick and in other circumstances. And you have to be able to handle the pain so you can mobilize your resource to heal yourself.
And you know what? It's trusting your gut intuition when you're handling pain and you're breathing. The best place to go is right in the moment and ground. Right in the moment and ground and breathe. Right in the moment and ground and breathe. And understanding, and also this also makes your immune system and your body calm down like a heartbeat. Staying in the moment. We're just giving you examples that you can do. We do this every day. We know how to do this. We put it into practice with the pain. I have chronic pains every day, but nobody will know it because I push. I'm going to push that. I'm going to thrive by trusting my gut, being vigilant, being watchful of the energies around, taking energies and using it for my advantage, and understanding in life it is that gut intuition.
And one has to understand that we live in a universe, a physically challenging universe, and that universe is our reality. And we cannot think that we're going to escape from that universe. We have to think that we're in it, and we got to make the most of it.
Don't quit, keep going.
And it's that connection with the universe, with our intuition connection with the universe, that makes us able to thrive and achieve things. Our intuition cannot work if it's not connected to this universe, because the universe represents our reality. People may disagree with it, but I will take my energy against them in a crisis, because I'll be the one connected to the universe, and they'll be the ones that don't want to go somewhere else.
Right. And understanding this, we're going to go back to the Indians doing their tribal dances for war. Okay. That's serious stuff. But when you get your confidence, you got to feel it. You have to feel it. This spiritual gut intuition is feeling, not just watching or pretending or dancing. No, it's pulling in and feeling the emotions of strength, of confidence, of leadership, of positive results. Boom, 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 in the emotion. Pull it in.
The emotions power the spiritual, and the emotions are what gives you purpose and gives you direction.
Boom.
If you don't have passion, don't think you're going to achieve anything great in this world, because it takes passion to overcome obstacles. And we have very serious obstacles in the world that tend to be polarized, with a lot of people getting one-sided viewpoints.
And you know what? It's okay to be passionate. Me and Tom get that all the time.
But you have to be able to see everything when you're passionate, so you're not being passionate and then messing up.
Right. Right. You have to be on the understanding.
See the whole picture. See what counts.
Right. And then you can get passionate all you want. Blow up this world with purpose, and you can do it. There's only one you.
and the type of meditative walking and running and stuff I do is crisis training. And that's basically what you have to do in order to get your intuition really good at that vigilant crisis type energy. That will you in order to do that, in order to push yourself, and that's where intuition comes. People who really push the edge a lot have better intuition than people who don't. That's just a matter of fact.
And actually, I always say it's a tightrope walk with an amazing view. It's really high up there in understanding the levels of the spiritual. You have to keep moving forward. When you're on a tightrope, what can you do but walk forward, right? You're in a balance. You are in control of that gut intuition. You are in control of that confidence. You are in control of the purposes and the gifts of what? Voice. Action and voice.
And we can do amazing things, but we have to feel empowered.
Yes.
We have to understand that we are the primary spiritual force in our life.
That's it.
That we affect the universe around us. That there's a spiritual energy field that we feed off of and we maintain.
You have
because when we have that kind of a spiritual theory, we become able, it empowers us. And you cannot achieve a lot more if you don't feel more empowered. And in this world, we have to advance further spiritual. Anybody that thinks this world is not spiritually backwards needs to get more intuitive awareness, because this world is backwards.
Come out of the delusion. Come out of the delusion.
So therefore, we have to feel more empowered because we can do amazing things spiritually, but we have to have the intuition to do the fine line.
Yes,
This is Positive Vibes Enterprise. I'm Tom Goodwin. This is Michelle Rontillo. Please subscribe.
And check us out on TikTok. If you guys have TikTok, Michelle311, Astro Goodwin. We have a lot of amazing support. And it's about you and your walks and your purpose and your goals. And we are here to support. So thank you. Till next time.
Mm-hmm.